We will start as I guess the chief guest is joining in next 2 minutes. So we will at least we will start with the conference.
I've already joined.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, Shivani ma'am, you can start.
Yeah. So, ma'am, I request your host to start the session. Namrata, madam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Respected dignitaries, esteemed speakers, distinguished participants, and dear students. It gives me an immense pleasure to welcome you all to the online national conference organized by Sheikh Lalji Dayal Amalgamated Trust, Lilavati Lalji Dayal, Knight College of Commerce, in collaboration with Grand Academic Portal. Today's conference revolves around a highly relevant and thought provoking theme: transforming higher education for sustainable development, a multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary discourse. In an era where education is rapidly evolving, it becomes crucial for us to bridge the gap between academics and society. And today's discussion aims to do exactly the same. I am your host for your first half of this conference, and I feel honored to guide you through this enriching academic journey. To begin this auspicious occasion, it is a cherished tradition to seek the blessings of the Almighty and invoke a divine guidance. On this note, we offer our prayers to the goddess Saraswati, an embodiment of knowledge, wisdom, learning, and creativity, who enlightens minds and dispels ignorance. May her blessings guide us towards the meaningful discussion, intellectual growth, and successful deliberation throughout this conference. I request everyone to kindly maintain silence and join us for the invocation.
Yeah. Ja später Bergvaxarna, ja Brahmajudasankara Prakriti, सदा वन्दिता सा सरस्वती भगवती विश्वेशजाड्यापा शुक्लां ब्रह्मचारिसार्यपरा Is part the संस्थिता परमेश्वरी भगवती प्रदा शारदा
Thank you. May the blessings of Goddess Saraswati continue to inspire us and guide us towards the knowledge, wisdom, and excellence. Education today is no longer confined with classroom walls. It is a dynamic force shaping societies, economies, and futures. This conference aims to explore innovative strategies that connect academic knowledge with real time applications, ensuring that education remains inclusive, sustainable, and impactful. The theme, Bridging Academia and Society, Innovative Strategies for Sustainable and Inclusive Higher Education, encourages meaningful dialogue among the educators, researchers, and policymakers. We are confident that today's deliberations will generate valuable insights and actionable ideas. Now, it is my proud privilege to invite our respected principal, Mr. Bhavesh Padaya, to deliver a welcome address and share his thoughts on this significant occasion. I request our honorable principal to kindly address the gatherings.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Namrata ma'am. Good morning, respected dignitaries, honorable guests, distinguished academicians, esteemed faculty members, industry experts, researchers, and dear students. It is my honor to welcome you all as the in-charge principal of Lilavati Lalji Dayal College of Commerce. We have gathered here on the significant occasion of a national conference organized in collaboration with Grand Academic Portal GAP India. Today's theme, transforming higher education for sustainable development, a multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary discourse, is not just relevant, it is the need of the hour. We are living in a rapidly evolving society where challenges are complex. We are interconnected. Issues such as climate change, economic inequality, technological disruptions, and social transformations demand solution which goes beyond traditional thinking. These are not problems of a single discipline. These are required integration, collaborative efforts, and innovative approaches. This is where transformation of higher education becomes essential. Higher education must move beyond conventional teaching methodology. It must evolve into a system that promotes critical thinking, creativity, adaptability, and real world problems solving skills. It should empower students not only with knowledge but also with the ability to apply that knowledge meaningfully and responsibly. At the core of this transformation lies the concept of sustainable development. Sustainable development is about balance between economic progress, social equity, and environmental responsibility. It is about ensuring that the needs of the present are met without compromising the future. In this context, the framework of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals provides a guiding vision. This goal emphasizes quality education, reduces inequalities, responsible consumption, and climate action, reminding us that education has a direct role in shaping sustainable future. To achieve this vision, higher education must adopt multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary approaches. A multidisciplinary approaches allow students to explore diverse fields of knowledge, helping them understand the broader perspective. An interdisciplinary approach integrate these fields together, enabling students to develop innovative and practical solutions to the real world challenges and problems. In today's interconnected world, this shift from isolated learning to integrated learning is a true essence of transforming education. Even the National Education Policy 2020 highlights the importance of flexibility, holistic development, and multidisciplinary learning, aligning with the progressive vision. At Lilavati Lalji Dayal College of Commerce, we are deeply committed with these ideals. Our institution stands as a symbol of resilience, determination, and opportunity. Most of our students cater to work-life balance situation and responsibility. They are entrepreneurs. They work and they contribute to the society. Their journey reflects dedication and perseverance. The motto of our institution is education is not a business for us. Our institutional culture is rooted in inclusivity, discipline, and holistic development of a student. We believe in nurturing not just academic excellence, but also values, ethics, and cultural awareness, along with social responsibilities. We strive to create individuals who are not only knowledgeable, but are also compassionate, responsible, humble, and capable of providing and contributing positively to the society. Through academic initiatives, co curricular activities, and platforms like this conference, we aim to foster innovation, encourage research, and promote meaningful dialogue. This conference is not just an academic event, it is a platform where ideas, coverage, perspectives expand, and solution emerges. It gives us an opportunity to reflect on our teaching methodology also, to rethink our academic structures, and to reimagine the role of education in building a sustainable future. I would like to briefly acknowledge the constant guidance and support of our institution. Our Honorable Trustee, Shri Dhiren Sampat Sir, whose vision continues to inspire us. Our Trustee, Shri Amar Asha Sir, for bringing fresh perspective to our institution. I would also like to extend my sincere appreciation to our Administrator, Mrs. Priyanka Panchal Ma'am, for her efficient leadership and support. Our Principal of School and Junior College Section, Mr. Jaiprakash Maurya Sir, for his dedication and commitment to the institution. And to our Governor, Academic Council, Mrs. Jennifer De Cruz, for her valuable academic insights. All our faculty members did a lot for the institution and for the students and even for the society. Their leadership strengthens our institution and motivate us to strive for excellence. As we come towards the conclusion of this inaugural address, I would like to leave you all with a thought about education. Education is not just about acquiring knowledge, it is about creating impact. It is about shaping minds that can think beyond limitations, act with responsibility, and contribute meaningfully to the society. When education aligns with sustainability, it becomes a powerful force that not only transforms individual but also transforms the world around us. Let today's conference not remain just a platform for discussion, but become a starting point for action, where ideas translate into innovation, research leads to solutions, and collaboration builds a better future. I encourage each one of you to take back not just knowledge but inspiration, to question, to explore, and to contribute towards a more sustainable and inclusive society. I once again extend my heartfelt gratitude to Grand Academic Portal Gap India, all our speakers, participants, organizers, and students for making this conference possible. With great optimism and pride, I warmly welcome you all and wish this conference a great, grand success. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring and
Thank you, ma'am.
insightful words. Before we move ahead, it would be both my duty and privilege to acknowledge the guiding pillars of our institution, our esteemed management. I would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to the visionary leadership of Chairman Shri Kirti Kumar K. Dayal, Trustees Shri Kishore Viswanji, Shri Dhiren Sampath, Shri Rahul K. Dayal, and Shri Amar Ashar. All of them are highly accomplished and respectable in their respective fields. Yet, they continue to dedicate their time, effort, and vision towards the noble cause of education. Their unwavering commitment and valuable contributions have played a significant role in strengthening and shaping the educational framework of our institution and in promoting academic excellence. We sincerely appreciate their continuous support and guidance. Now, it is my honor to invite one of our esteemed trustee, Shri Dhiren Sampath. Sir brings with us an illustrious professional journey spanning over 38 plus years with extensive experience in the field of human resource operations, global mobility management, and education. He is currently serving as the CEO of MGO Global Solutions, a global mobility firm that supports corporate organizations worldwide. In this role, he has been instrumental in strengthening public relations, client engagement, global partnerships, and business development, with a strong focus on organizational growth. Throughout his distinguished career, Sir has worked across both the IT and education sector, holding key positions in the reputed public and private organizations. His diverse experience reflects not only professional excellence, but also a deep understanding of evolving industry and academic landscapes. Beyond his corporate achievement, Sir has made significant contributions to academia. He has been a visiting faculty in prestigious management institutions, sharing his expertise on IT, soft skill, communication, and HR management. He has also been a speaker and panelist at various management forums, guiding aspiring students and future leaders. His work has been widely recognized, earning him a numerous accolades and even international recognition for his contributions. On this institutional front, Sir has been serving as an honorary trustee of Lilavati Lalji Dayal High School and College of Commerce for over 14 years, playing a pivotal role in the growth and development of its educational institution. Under Sir's guidance, the institution has progressed significantly, offering education from pre-primary to degree level and fostering academic excellence. His commitment to society extends beyond education. He is also associated as an honorary trustee of Bhatia Sports Club, actively promoting sports and youth development. An avid cricketer himself, Sir has passionately contributed to coaching young players, instilling in them a discipline, sportsmanship, and a spirit of perseverance. Additionally, he has served as a mentor and counselor, guiding students and parents in making informed decisions about higher education and career opportunities, both in India and abroad. Sir's multifaceted contributions truly reflect his dedication towards education, youth development, and societal growth. Notably, under the Sir's leadership, Lilavati Lalji Dayal Knight College of Commerce has successfully underwent NAC accreditation within just 5 years of its establishment, which is indeed a remarkable achievement. Sir's unwavering commitment and valuable contribution continue to strengthen the foundation of our institution. On this note, I humbly request Sri Dhiren Sampath Sir to kindly address the gathering on the topic Corporate Viewpoint on Education System. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Namrata. Am I audible?
Yes, sir,
Am I
you're
audible,
audible.
Namrata?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Thank you and good morning, everybody. Good morning, distinguished panel. Suddenly, I'm feeling very old with the introduction given by Namrata for that matter. I did not know that I'd done so much for that matter, but thank you for bringing this to my notice. I am the least qualified person on this panel to talk with the distinguished panel names which I'm seeing here. But today, actually, I'm wearing two hats. One, the corporate viewpoint, and one as an educationist. On a lighter note, let me tell you something. Whenever the graduates come out and when they go for interviews in the corporate world, right? One grouse, and people who know me and my friends for that matter, in the corporate world, always have one thing to say to me, "Tum log kya leke aaya? Tum log ne kya sikhaya?" Because unfortunately, they feel there is a gap in the education system and the entire byproduct which comes out for that matter. I will not go into raptures about it because I'm also one of them and we have to make a few changes here and there. But I just share my thoughts on you on what the corporate India would expect, where we are going on these issues for that matter. One grouse which people have and which I've got constantly hearing from everybody is there is too much of quantity which is coming out, but quality, it suffers. Okay. This is something which needs to be addressed, and I'm sure with the distinguished panel which is here, Dr. Chandragupta, Dr. Prabhasvai, I've had the privilege of them and interacting with them on a few occasions for that matter, right? So I'm sure they would carry this message forward. One request is quality should be improved big time, all right? Today, corporate world feels that the skills for a graduate coming out from any issue for that matter, all right? Those basic skills are lacking to work in the corporate environment. But what is happening is these kids come out with rote learning. There is little or no exposure to practical experience to work in the corporate. Just to give a small example, when a fresh graduate joins any office, his job will be basically to understand and work. Let's take, for example, accountancy for that matter, right? In our syllabus, which we've got various nuances, auditing, taxing, financial accounts, this, that, everything. But what happens is, this thing makes these people jack of all, master of none. These people, when they're to be working on Excel, which is a Microsoft product, their basic skills are limited only to min, max, average. All right. They don't know anything about the pivot tables. They don't know about what if analysis. They do not know about, of course, there is no sorting for that matter, but then that's it. Beyond that, they lack the basic skills which are there. Secondly, communication skills. I know that the product which comes out has to be a well-trained product. We are supposed to churn out well-trained products. I'm also a party to that. But if I can request somebody in this forum, for that matter, to bring it to the notice of the government, right? Communication skills. One semester should be devoted to just training the students on how to behave and work in the corporate environment. We've got internships. We say 120 hours of internship which needs to be done. When you say 120 hours, when you divide by 8 hours of working in a day, it is a 15-day internship which we are talking about. No corporate is going to invest just 15 days in training a person because nothing is going to come out of it. That is why, if I can suggest, if something can be done on these issues, all right, where one semester or some more emphasis is laid on basing these kids come out with basic corporate skills, I mean, corporate etiquettes for that matter, learning the nuances in terms of Excel, Word, okay, basically presenting themselves, walking the talk, talking properly, communicating. Those things are not, I mean, we've got a lot of things which are thrown in. A lot of things which are thrown in as subjects for that matter. But at the end of the day, the end product which comes out from the university is just quantity, not quality. Not quality. I am a part of the institution. I know we are trying to make changes in our own way for that matter. But there needs to be somebody. I mean, I can request Dr. Chandragupta and Dr. Pamasivai on these issues on this forum and the other dignitaries, all right, to please take note of this and please advise the government on these issues to take necessary steps on these things, because these things is what corporate India would expect, not quantity. Quality is what is expected for that, right? That is one thing which is there, which needs to be done. Secondly, standardized learning. A graduate coming out of Mumbai University or Maharashtra for that matter, and a graduate coming out from a Karnataka university, there is a vast difference, because I have an office in Karnataka, I have an office here in Mumbai, all right? So I see the product which comes out from both, there is no standardization. There's no, somebody will have something else, somebody will have something else, all right? This standardization needs to be looked at. What do we expect as corporate when the person comes out and joins us in the organization is far, far from reality, which comes out totally for that matter. So if something can be done about that, good. I understand when I said communication skills. Okay? We've got this finance for or a liking for our local regional languages. Accepted. But let's understand, English is the acceptable norm in the world of business and worldwide for that matter. Watering down business communication in a regional language? No. It's not going to help out. Business communication, which was taught previously in English, was a far. India has got an advantage in the world because we are an English-speaking community. The Chinese were lagging behind because they did not know English. We have that edge. Are we trying to water down this edge by getting down regional languages? Imagine a person studying in, say, Mumbai for that matter. You're teaching him communication in Hindi or Marathi for that matter. If this guy is good, completes his graduation, goes to Karnataka, what use is Hindi and Marathi communication going to be useful to him? Nothing. Okay? So, I mean, change the syllabus, place emphasis on regional languages. I'm not saying no, because that is what is required from the corporate viewpoint. But at the same time, do not water down what is an accepted norm in the world, which was very clearly coming out when our EAM, when he talked about why we are buying the Russian oil, all right? When he made that point on an international forum, but we are buying it for our own people, we're trying to keep the prices down, what is good for our people, he said that in English. Imagine if you would have said that in any regional language for that matter, it would not have cut ice with the European community or from the so-called superpower, which is there right now. All right. I'll not go into raptures on that because that's a different forum, different activity altogether. But yes, please do not water down the education. Now, I've been raving and ranting about what the corporate India wants and what do we want. I have a small suggestion to make also, sir, and ladies on this forum who are the distinguished speakers. We have something which is called a CSR, corporate social responsibility. What happens is a chunk of the money has to be invested by the people in corporate social responsibility. Money is the last thing that we are currently worried about. We're currently worried about the quality of the people who are coming out. Why should it not be done that every company, there are a lot of public limited companies and private limited companies, one education institution and ask them to train the kids on what are their requirements for that matter. A commerce guy can teach something or give a syllabus which is related to what his working is. That way, you will be able to expand and get qualitative output. And the numbers, the way we file our returns on how much did we spend on CSR, the corporates also should give numbers on how many people they have taken, how many people have been trained according to their needs, and then the benchmark should be set. This is just a suggestion. I mean, I'm very small on these things to say, but there is an anguish which I feel. There is a certain amount of rejection. All our kids are good. Let me put it on record. All the kids coming out of the various universities across the country, they're all good, but their exposure to learning is limited to the regional bias which is there for them. That should be something which should be looked at. I'm sure the people on this panel will be able to talk about more on these things on a later forum for that matter. I can go on talking about this rote learning versus practical approach. We expect the children to write down papers for 2 hours, 3 hours, make presentations. What are these presentations? We talk about IVs. IVs are more of a picnic for the children to go to Mahabaleshwar, Panchgiri, Lonavala, in Maharashtra for that matter, for 3 days and come back. How many of these IVs are actually beneficial? Here I say that my institution and my staff very proudly, when they say IV, they mean IV. They took them to corporate world. They showed them the office. They got tied up with the corporate world, companies for that matter, showed them the actual working and got them to understand what is required for that matter. All right. Something like that at practical exposure. Today, the guy, when he goes and works in the corporate world, is not expected to write down for 3 hours something which is to be done from his memory. It should be done basically from what he can understand, what is understood. So my request on this forum, and I'm sorry I'm making a rant on these issues here on this forum when we're talking about education for that matter, but this is where the corporate India is. And these are the problems which I'm facing. And when I'm saying I'm facing, my friends in the corporate sector, and I'm an HR professional. So unfortunately or fortunately, I meet all the people for that matter. And when they tell me about these things, कि तुम लोग क्या निकालता है यूनिवर्सिटी से, क्या तुम लोग देता है, अब उसको ये भी नहीं आता है, उसको वो भी नहीं आता है, बेसिक्स भी नहीं आता है. That hurts. That is jarring. And that is where the education system should go. These are my 2 bits which I had to share with you, ladies and gentlemen. All right. I'm sorry if I've been a little bit scratching on my comments for that matter, but I'm just bringing out what is my anguish, what I feel about the whole thing. And this is where I feel. I'm open to any questions which you, ladies and gentlemen, may have, and anything which I can contribute to. Rest assured, and wherever we can contribute as an institution or as a person in any capacity for that matter, I'm willing to do the needful on that and take it further from that. I'm open to questions, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody wants to say something or ask something, please go ahead, tell me. Either I've been able to express myself very well and people have understood what I am saying, or people feel I'm a madman who came and went away. All right. I take it on the positive side. I think I made my point for that matter. Thank you, Namrata, for giving me this platform. Thank you, distinguished panel, for that matter. All right. If there is any way I can contribute, I'd be more than happy to do so. Thank you once again, and God bless you all, and all the best for the conference. Thank you. Namrata, all yours.
Yes. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for your inspiring and insightful words. It is now time to welcome our chief guest, a distinguished academician, researcher, and thought leader whose contribution to the field of commerce and management are truly remarkable. We are deeply honored to have with us Professor Dr. Chandra Gupta. Dr. Gupta is currently serving as a professor of practice at Lal Bahadur Shastri Institute of Management, New Delhi, and is also associated as an adjunct professor with the prestigious institutions such as IIM Jammu, IIM Shillong, and North Cap University. In addition, he is a professor of practice at Rukmini Devi Institute of Advanced Studies, New Delhi. He has an illustrious academic career, having served as a senior professor at the University of Delhi, where he also held key leadership positions as the head of the department and the dean of the Faculty of Commerce and Business, as well as Applied Social Science and Humanities. With over 45 years of rich teaching and research experience, Dr. Gupta has made a significant contributions to academia through numerous research publications in reputed national and international journals, along with several scholarly books to his credit. He also guided many research scholars, shaping future academicians and professionals. His expertise has been widely recognized at the national level as he has served as a member of expert committees appointed by the Government of India, including those reviewing cost accounting and audit frameworks. He has also been associated with the cost accounting standard boards and serves as an area editor of Journal of Indian Business Research. In recognition of his academic excellence, he has honored with the Best Reviewer Award in 2022 by Emerald Publishing. We are indeed privileged to have such a distinguished personality amidst us today. On this note, I humbly request our esteemed chief guest, Professor Dr. Chandra Gupta, to kindly address the gathering on this topic of future of higher education in a sustainable world.
Good morning, Namita ma'am. Good morning, all the dignitaries. Namita ma'am I think you are forgetting the main important aspect of inviting and acknowledging all the dignitaries on stage. With due respect to Dr. Chandragupta sir, I would like to intervene here on behalf of Grand Academic Portal, because usually we have all the dignitaries on board right now, and I think Ms. Namita was not aware about the presence of other dignitaries. I would like to introduce the dignitaries, Dr. Sangeeta Johri ma'am, Vice Chancellor and ex-Registrar of Rabindranath Tagore University, Bhopal. On behalf of Grand Academic Portal, Madam, we welcome you here on board. Dr. Professor Umar Ele, Madam, she is joining from Nalanda Nrityakala Mahavidyalay. Professor Dr. Ritika Hemdev, Ma'am, Principal of Singer College. And we would like to first acknowledge your presence, Ma'am, and we would like to continue with the remaining part of the event. Chandragupta sir, we welcome you on behalf of Grand Academic Portal, and I'm sure we'll be able to connect on different academic endeavors in future. And it's an honor to have you with us here on this virtual board, sir. Thank you so very much.
Thank you very much. Please allow me to share the screen.
Sir, should I share the screen?
And I will share.
Okay, sir, no problem.
And allow me the video also. Right. Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, first of all, I'm really honored to be there in this particular conference. And my due regard to the organizing partners, the Lilavati Lalji Dayal Naik College of Commerce and the Grand Academic Portal. And very good morning to all of you. And by due regards to the management, especially Mr. Zareen and Pavesh, and my fellow academicians, my students and teachers, everyone, and ladies and gentlemen. So again, I thank the opportunity to talk about transforming higher education for sustainable development. So that's the agenda which is given to me, and I will share what I feel about this particular topic. So, future of higher education in a sustainable world, that's the agenda which is given to me, and I will be talking about it. So please understand the serious concern of the today. We are living in a time of profound change. Climate change, resource depletion, inequality, technological disruptions are no longer, just a minute, distant concerns. They are immediate realities. In such a world, the question is not whether higher education will change, but how fast and how meaningfully it will evolve to achieve sustainable development. And my earlier speakers rightly said about the concerns which we have for the environment, which we have for the equity, which we have a concern for the society and all that. So that's a reality, and we must accept that reality. And we have, as an institution of the higher education, a responsibility to do something for such a concern. We should always remember that institutes of higher education should not just prepare students for job. They should prepare them for societies for the future. The moment you talk about, sustainable development, some focus of the higher education institute must be towards society, must be towards the, country and the world. So that should be the concern when we talk about sustainable development, and we talk to the students and regarding sustainable development. Let me share with you, the future is not something we enter. The future is something we create. And it is our responsibility as a student, as a member of the Institute of the Higher Education. We have to dream about future, and we have to create that future. We are not here to accept the future as it is. We are here to do something for the future so that we are able to achieve the dream future. The imperative of the conference is we are dreaming a sustainable future for our students, society, and the country. And I'm very happy, and let me compliment the college for picking up this particular topic, which is highly relevant these days. And though we are for students, but don't forget, we are for the society as well and for the country as well. So that's the imperative of the conference we are looking at. To share you with some, quotes from distinguished personalities. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam said, the youth of today are the leaders of tomorrow. The agitated minds of the youth is the most powerful source on the earth. You know why they are saying? The youth with which we are interacting in our institutes, they are the powerful resource for the future. They are the leaders of the future. And therefore, it is our responsibility to train them so that they can talk about sustainable development. They can do something for sustainable development. We may not be able to do that, but our students are going to be there in future, and we must train them accordingly. Swami Vivekananda also said, the future of any nation depends on the youth. They must be strong, educated, and full of faith. Mahatma Gandhi also said, if we are to reach real peace in this world, we shall have to begin with the children. There are so many people who have said that youth are very, very important source for us. And we have to shape that resource. We have to train that resource to achieve the sustainable development. So the challenges are well written on the wall. We, the Institute of Higher Education, is having a mandate to train our students for sustainable development in future. I will be very, very happy if this conference came out with some concrete conclusions how we as Institute of Higher Education will contribute to sustainable development in future. I'm sure that deliberations during the day will definitely come out with something which will help us in shaping Institute of Higher Education to ensure development of the students for sustainable development in future. We must understand we stand today at a pivotal moment in the history where we have crisis of the resources, we have pollution of the environment. So that's the point where we are, at today. Higher education is not merely about degrees and diplomas. It is about shaping minds, nurturing values, preparing citizens for the world that must balance progress with sustainability. And I'm happy that Mr. Bhavesh and Mr. Durain, they touched about this point that we have to shape the minds of the people, especially our students. We have to inbuild in them, values which will be beneficial not only for the institute, but for the society and the country at large. So friends, the question before us is not whether education will change, but how it will evolve to meet the demands of a sustainable future. And friends, please understand, things cannot be done overnight. It will evolve over a period of time, and we should go on evolving our curriculum, pedagogy, and other things. So if our dream of sustainable development is to be achieved, then we should have multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary approach. Whatever the discipline you are in, whether economics, commerce, sociology, anthropology, all should have a mindset that we have to deliver to the society and to the country and the world at large a future which will have sustainability. So friends, before we make any strategy for sustainable development, we must understand what is sustainable development. Sustainable development ensures that we coexist with the nature, we coexist with the environment, and we are not harming anyone. And it is a happy marriage between, the resources, the climate on one side, and the human being on the other side. So friend, the mandate is clear for us. We have to ensure sustainable development using multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary. And that's why I must compliment the college again. This is the right theme which have been selected for or have been taken for this particular conference. So when the mandate is we have to develop, we have to have a sustainable development, the question is how should we do it? What should be our action plan? There are two important ways through which we can approach sustainable development in future. One, to reduce the ecological footprints of higher education itself. That means the institution should itself establish a showcase or give an example to the society that this is the way you can sustain yourself. You can have your own renewable energy resources. You can have water management proper, no plastic in the campus, minimization of the wastage, showing that, look, if you can do as an institution, why not you as a society can do it? So you have to become a role model and showcase to achieve sustainable development. Institutes of higher education must lead by example, turning their own operations into living laboratories of sustainability. Students should not learn about sustainability. They should experience it. They should feel it and make it a part of their daily life. So once you have done at your own institute level, the second way is to empower a student with the knowledge, empower a student with the skills and the values to lead sustainable change in the society in the country and in the world at large. For that, what we have to do? We have to design our future curriculum, which will integrate sustainability across disciplines. So don't think that it is the role of the Commerce College or it is the role of the Management Institute. It's a role of every discipline which has to ensure sustainable growth. Whether in engineering, economics, medicine, or the arts, every field must ask, how does this contribute to a more sustainable world? How my discipline is going to contribute to a sustainable world? That question should go on resounding in the mind of the students. And what we have to do for that, to achieve the futuristic sustainable world, we, the Institute of Higher Education, must become centers of problem solving, not just knowledge delivery, spaces for interdisciplinary thinking, and catalysts for social and environmental responsibility. So, future sustainable development is going to put a lot of responsibility on the shoulders of the Institute of Higher Education. We have to integrate embedded sustainability into the curriculum of each discipline. The student must graduate not just with the degrees, but with a sustainability mindset, the ability to think long-term, ethically and systematically. We are not preparing students to just pass the examination. We are training them, we are orienting them to have a mindset so that they can contribute towards sustainable development for the society and for the country and the world at large. So friends, so far so good, and all of you must know what is the mandate for us and how to do it. But whatever I have discussed so far, if you look at this carefully, you'll find it is the one that is coming from West. And if you go deeper into it, okay, we must know what are the forces which are compelling us to go for sustainable growth and what are their interests. It is the West which is talking a lot about sustainable development, but the way they talk, the premises they talk, the foundations they keep, they are not, sound propositions and the premises. There's a lot of problem in their basic premises. And we have to understand, when we design, please design with the mindset that you are not going to follow West, you are going to follow what is relevant for us in India. Sustainable development is all about taking care of environment, society, and governance. But friends, sustainability starts with sustainable relations. If you have good sustainable relations with your friends, with your peers, with others, then I will tell you, you can go further. You can take a leap to go further in future sustainable development. It should include family. It's not that you talk about sustainability at a society level or a country level. The initiative must come from your family. It must be initiated at the institutions, society, country, world, and the universe. For the whole thing, we have to look at from sustainability perspective. It's not that we talk about, environment and social society and governance. No, we have to go much, much beyond it. We have to look at sustainability at our family level, at our institution level, at our society level, country level, world level, and the whole universe level. We have to introduce courses on sustainability Okay. You know, if you look at, we have a very bad experience about the introduction of the ethics courses in post-graduation level. Ranking authorities and the rating authorities pushes the institutions to have a course on ethics. And they are doing it, but without any, concrete result out of it. Just adding a course on sustainability, I think that's not going to serve the purpose. It has to be integral part of each and every course, each and every discipline, and each and every, the stream of the education. And that's why I was saying that this is the right topic which has been selected by the college. And I must congratulate and compliment the college for picking up this multidisciplinary approach, interdisciplinary approach for sustainable growth. Just adding one course in the second semester, third semester doesn't make much difference. You have to go beyond that. You have to train the mind, and for training the mind, it has to be a continuous process, just not introducing a particular course. And students study it with the mindset they have to clear it for the examination purposes. West is thinking that make rules, regulations, laws which will ensure sustainable growth. That is not a right premise. You make rules, you make regulations, you make laws, still you will find you can't achieve the sustainable growth. It must be in the culture, it must be in the taboos of the society. Only then you can achieve sustainable growth. The whole structure of the West philosophy is founded on incorrect premises. And that's the reason we have to look beyond what West is telling us about sustainability. One of the premises of the West is men can exploit resources to satisfy his unlimited wants. And this premise is actually the culprit for the destruction of the environment, for the destruction of the nature. We have resources, no doubt about it, but we cannot exploit them to meet the unlimited wants of the people. What motivates organization is maximum profit. That's again a wrong premise of the West. Third, they assume that by nature, a man is greedy. So if you build a structure on the basis of these premises, do you think you will be able to achieve the sustainable growth? Never. You have to attack these basic premises in order to achieve meaningful, sustainable future. If these are the foundation pillars of sustainable development, then its stated goals will remain on the papers and not in the reality. And by the way, you have to think, who is pushing for sustainable development? If you go to US and Europe, you'll find their industry doesn't exist. They don't want to pollute their countries, but they are pushing the production in emerging economies, which are becoming polluted. So what they want their house to be proper. Their house should be pollution free, but ensuring that other countries' environment should be polluted. So we have to understand what is, West is doing for us. So the greatest irony is we have killed and destroyed our traditional sustainability systems. If you go back 200 years, 300 years in the Indian history, you'll find our villages, our cities were self-sustained. And at that time, nobody was talking about sustainable system. Why? Because they have systems, they have evolved practices and traditions, which will definitely ensure sustainable growth. And so what you have done, we have destroyed all those systems, and now we are talking about sustainability. You kill it, and then you talk about sustainability. That's the irony which we must understand. If we are truly and sincerely serious about sustainable development, then we should hit and destroy West Foundation pillars of sustainability framework and replace them with those that will achieve in reality sustainability future. So what we can do as a institution of higher education in this regard? I'm a little bit harsh, but I'm telling you the truth that the philosophy of the West can never achieve sustainable growth because they have an inherent interest of themselves. So friends, we must understand that limited resources cannot satisfy the unlimited ones. And in that regard, let me quote one shlok that says, Ati Trishna na kartavya, Trishnam ne paritajayat. That means one should avoid excessive greed and uncontrolled desire, but at the same time, one should not entirely abandon all desires and ambitions. Having desires, having wants is not a bad thing. What is bad thing is excessive demands, excessive ambitions, excessive desires. And that's what lead to unsustainable growth. Second point which you have to remember, we must understand profit is not a dirty word. I'm not against the profit. Every company should earn profit. The only thing is it becomes a problematic if the corporates or the men become blind with only profit motive and doesn't see anything else. And profit, any excess profit we earn, we should use them for the society and for the development of the environment. And in this regard, we should not forget the trusteeship concept of Mahatma Gandhi, which says wealth is not owned absolutely by individuals. It is held in trust for society. Mahatma Gandhi never said that you don't earn profit. Mahatma Gandhi never said you earn wealth. But any excess, that means anything which is beyond your wants and desires, that should be distributed among the society because you are the trustee of those resources. So friend, the third thing which we have to also keep in mind, man should replace greed with generosity. Greed is one of the culprit behind destruction of the sustainable growth. The earth provides enough to satisfy every man's need, but not every man's greed. You can never achieve sustainability with greed. You have to satisfy your wants. That's it. And in that case, again, I quote a shlok from Isha Upanishad. It says, Om ten takyaten Bhujita ma grida kasyas vidam dhanam. That means take only what you need. Don't take more than your share. Tyag ki vritti ho, that is more important for every person in the society. You earn, that's not a problem. The problem is if you go on accumulating it beyond your requirements, that's the problem. The question is how to, implement these pillars which you're talking about. We have to learn from our traditional wisdom. We have to learn from our civilization. We have to learn from our culture. We have to learn from our elders how they were sustaining in the world. And above all, learn and practice concern for man, concern for society, concern for environment, concern for governance, country, and the world. So, whenever we design any course curriculum related to sustainable development, friends, please always keep this thing in mind. We have to learn from traditional wisdom. We have to learn from our very old aged civilization. We have to learn from our culture. We have to learn from elders, and we should have a concern for every man, everyone in the society, country, world, and the universe. So if all these things are considered in the designing of the curriculum, I'm 100% sure we will really achieve goal of sustainable development. So we have to teach our students Mata Bhumiya Patram Prithvya. That means the earth is my mother and I'm her son. We have to have a strong relationship with the nature and environment, and that relationship should be deep and ethical. We should not spoil nature. We should respect nature. We should respect our earth. Only then you can achieve sustainability, otherwise you cannot. And don't forget, Indian philosophy always talk about Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina, Sarve Santu Nirame, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kashit Dukha Bhagave. May all be happy, may all be free from illness, may all see what is auspicious, may no one suffer. That is the vision we have in our India. We respect everyone. We respect men. We respect society. We respect environment. We love nature. Okay? We respect not only Indians, but we respect everyone in this world. And if you have that kind, if we are able to, imbibe this kind of the mindset in the mind of the student, I think we will be able to do a justice in the achievement of sustainable growth. We should feel concern for all, develop a mindset that our deeds should not harm anyone. So finally, friends, we should see peace on the earth. The war which we are having, or the geopolitical scenarios which we are having these days, I don't think we are able to achieve ever a goal of sustainable development. To achieve sustainable growth, sustainable development, you need peace everywhere. Only then you can develop in a sustainable manner. If you have war, which results into destructions, nothing else. So friends, let me end with this. Om Dhyo Shanti, Antariksha Shanti, Prithvi Shanti, Apha Shanti, Oshadaya Shanti, Vanaspataya Shanti, Vishwadeva Shanti, Brahma Shanti, Sarv Shanti, Shanti Rev Shanti, Sama Shanti Rev, Om Shanti Shanti. So we see no war in this world. We believe that the peace will prevail in the sky, earth, water, plant, and entire universe. If you are able to have peace, only then you can achieve, or you can think of achieving sustainable development. So with this, friends, I'm coming to an end. So I share with you what I feel and what I, try to communicate with you people. So thank you very much. And I hope you will take a lot of issues during the day and deliberate on them, and finally you will come out with some concrete results to achieve the sustainable growth. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Gupta. Thank you very much. I think you rightly said that sustainability starts with sustainable relations. I think it's very important for all of us to understand the importance and value of relation. We have Dr. Preeti Oza. She's the founder of Grand Academic Portal. We request ma'am to please let all of us know what does Grand Academic Portal do.
Thank you so much, Shivani ma'am. Just stop the screen sharing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Let recording continue. Screen sharing.
Yeah. Ma'am, I did it.
No, screen is still there. Requesting the guest to stop the screen sharing, please.
Yeah, I think it will happen from this.
Yeah, I did that. I reclaimed the host and I did that. Okay. So the conference right now, we are all apart in a virtual mode, is more than 500 number for Grand Academic Portal across India and across the world. Madam, we will share the screen as and when needed. Thank you so much. The idea of starting this conference was long back, maybe almost 5 months back. It was thought about, and due to some certain events happenings here and there, the idea of having this event in the offline mode on the campus of the esteemed college could not, materialize. But that has also given us some right kind of a, spread across India to reach out to so many dignitaries. The idea of Grand Academic Portal has started in 2015 and established as an NGO in 2016. By 2018, we were a Section 8 company, certified by the ISO, certified by the Niti Aayog, Niti Darpan entry. And that was just started with 3 different individuals, all working in different areas of the higher education. Dr. Gurudatta Japi, a professor in the University of Gujarat, Dr. Jasmine Gujarati, a doctor professor in the University of Anand, and myself, Preeti Oza, professor doctor in the University of Mumbai, earlier St. Andrews College, currently working as the principal of Ghanshyam Das Saraf College in Malad. So the idea was to provide a kind of a parallel platform. And I think respected Professor Dr. Gupta sir has rightly said that the sustainability in itself is a problem. And sir, the idea of sustainable quality enhancement in the higher education was the idea with which Grand Academic Portal was started. Today, we are very happy to share that we do not have only Section 8 company, but we do have more than 16 academic audits. We have more than 1,200 academicians connected with us in various capacities. And that is also giving us a very, very strong resource sharing and networking, leverage when we talk about reaching out right from the top institutions till the areas or the, rural areas, Mofussil areas, where the higher education is still struggling to get some certain resources. The conferences, the faculty development programs, the quality enhancement schedules and modules, the publication supports. Grand Academic Portal has 5 online journals since last almost 7 years. And one of these journals is also listed in the UGC CARE. So these are some of the areas where we connect with like-minded and right-minded people. And we do have many dignitaries connected with us, and we have 2 or 3 dignitaries with us today in various capacities. First is Dr. Professor Sangeeta Johri ma'am. We have joining us from Bhopal. We have Dr. Anita Patel ma'am, a senior professor joining us from Khambat. We have Dr. Professor Shivani ma'am, secretary of Grand Academic Portal, and various other people joining us from across India. Sir, the idea is to provide a very, growth mindset basically in the faculty members, because many a times we see that the academic growth, professional growth is not happening under so many committee works and so many co-curricular works and so many other related non-academic areas. So when IC Principal Sir Bhavesh Padaya has approached us, we were very happy to have this kind of a different, profile of the students, where the night college students, night college professors are getting engaged with all of us. The area, the theme of multidisciplinary, interdisciplinary versus transdisciplinary. Grand Academic Portal is a very strong, solid body of publications in the form of not less than 15 books published in last 5 years, where this particular area, that is transdisciplinary or multidisciplinary research, is being explored in various capacities. Of course, the word has become a buzzword under the new education policy, national education policy, under autonomous structures and everything. But we have been talking about this buzzword. We have been trying to create some such areas under this buzzword since last not less than 10 years. The idea of transdisciplinary, the way we understand, is not even merging or mixing two different things, but coming ahead with one such discipline, which is very local in nature, but global in spirit. And now we all are working under NEP in various verticals to touch upon that global and local flavor. So that is where the transdisciplinary nature comes in picture. I'm not here to talk much about this area because we have some stalwarts coming and talking about this concept in the due course of the conference. On behalf of Grand Academic Portal, on behalf of GAAC, that is the Global Academic Assessment Consortium, we would, Mr. Zoom user, please mute yourself. So these are some certain maybe parameters where we are not able to connect with the right-minded people, and I'm sorry, someone is just okay. So the virtual platform, if used in the right capacity, right nature, right sensitivity, and right temperament, is the best way to use that word transdisciplinary, where we are not dealing with the limitation of getting connected in physical, face-to-face format. Once again, our sincere gratitude and gratefulness is extended to the respected trustees of the Lalchdale Knight College, respected IC principal of the college, and the entire team. And sir, looking forward to a very concrete, very supportive, and very collaborative effort in the form of some strong output, maybe a publication, maybe a joint FTP together. Lot of options are being explored, and the theme in itself is not limiting. So with these words, would like to continue with the coming part of the session. I would request Dr. Shivani ma'am to please continue. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, Preeti ma'am. Thank you very much. Now I request Namrata madam to please introduce our next speaker, Dr. Sangeeta Johari. She's also a GAP member.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Before we move ahead, we are really very honored to have this collaboration with Grand Academic Portal. So, and we are also having the distinguished members who have joined. Dr. Gurudatta JP sir, who is the founder member of GAP. Then CEO of Grand Academic Portal, Dr. Preeti Oza madam. And the secretary of Grand Academic Portal, Dr. Shivani Aluwalia madam. Thank you so much for your constant support and help throughout this national conference. I also welcome all the dignitaries who have joined from the various states, right from Chandragupta sir to Dr. Sangeeta Johari madam, Dr. Jyoti Thakur, Dr. Uma Rele madam, Dr. Param Shivay sir, Dr. Devendra Loda sir, and Dr. Ritika Hemdev madam. So before we move ahead, now it's my privilege to introduce the guest of honor, a distinguished academician and a dynamic administrator whose contributions to higher education are truly noteworthy. We are honored to have with us Dr. Sangeeta Johari. Dr. Johari brings with her over 2 decades of rich experience in higher education. She is currently serving as a registrar and IQAC coordinator at Rabindranath Tagore University, Bhopal, where she plays a crucial role in strengthening academic quality, institutional governance, and research excellence. She holds a PhD in economics from Barkatullah University and is also a certified career counselor. She is widely recognized for her expertise in research methodology and statistical analysis, and has conducted numerous workshops across the country, empowering students and researchers with essential analytical skills. An accomplished researcher and author, Dr. Johari has over 45 research publications to her credit. and has co-authored 5 academic books. Her contributions have been acknowledged through several prestigious recognitions, including the Utkrishta Shikshak Sanman and the Research and Innovation Award. With a strong commitment to innovation, quality assurance, and inclusive growth, she continues to inspire the mentor of future scholar, making a significant impact in the field of higher education. On this note, I humbly invite our esteemed guest of honor for today's online national conference, Dr. Sangeeta Johari, Madam, to kindly address the gathering on the topic academic leadership and sustainability.
Thank you, Namrata ma'am. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु विद्यां रूपेण संस्कृता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। आप सभी को मेरी ओर से नमस्कार, अभिनंदन, आप सभी का स्वागत। I extend a warm welcome to the organizers, and I also extend my gratitude to my GAP family, Gyan Adhyan Parampara, for always inviting me on such a prestigious occasions, on the deliberations and discourse on the emerging topics. I also extend thanks to all the trustees and all the esteemed members of the LLDCOC College, who have taken such a wonderful topic, which is actually the need of an hour. Bhavesh sir has highlighted that. And also the special thanks to Preeti ma'am and Jappi sir, because I think this word, what she said right now is sustainability. We are working, like I am a part of this GAP since 2020, and I'm being privileged to be one of the member of this Gyan Adhyan Parampara, and I'm also presently serving as the president of Gyan Adhyan Parampara. So why am I highlighting Gyan Adhyan Parampara? Because it is itself is on the path of the sustainability, sustainable education system. As Dr. Preeti has already highlighted many of the key aspects of the Grand Academic Portal. Also, I extend the thanks to all the participants who have joined in here and who will be presenting their papers, research papers, their credentials in this conference. So taking not much of time on the base, I will just taking my time for covering the two keywords which you have given me, that is academic leadership and sustainability. So as Professor, our chief guest, and before that, another esteemed speaker highlighted various key issues about the sustainability in education. We all need to think as a leader in Rabindranath Tagore University. I am right now handling the post of registrar, and earlier I handled the post of Pro VC. Whatever I'll speak out of my own experiences. And I would like to highlight one thing here is that the role of leaders is very, very important to bring in sustainability in education. We have yardsticks, we have various accreditations, we have parameters. But the question is, are we aligning our work with these parameters? So I'll be putting up certain questions today because the conference is mainly to have the questions, to have the solutions, and to have the action points, which actually can lead you to the real sustainable development. Sir has rightly said that somewhere down, we ourselves have left our things. And now we are realizing that, yes, our past was very rich. She has taken many of the shlokas here, that the chief guest who speak about that. So, Professor Dr. Chandragupta sir, and it was a very impressive presentation. My point as a leader is what to do. So we have to highlight, first of all, that where we have to take the sustainability in all the aspects, but we have to make a plan of it. So that's why I want to highlight the guidelines of UGC, which we all have with us, that is about the institutional development plan, which is what recently now we are referring to, that is IDP. The parameters which are mentioned in IDP is very, very clearly guiding us to become sustainable. And it is giving us all the key aspects which the institution should cover. Now, again, I'm putting up the question on the leaders who are sitting here. Are we doing it? And if not, then we need to start it. If we have started, then we have to follow it. We have to check the progress. This is what I am telling to my department deans as well, to myself as well. Self-assessment is a very important aspect to achieve the sustainability, because if we are actually aware for ourselves, then only we can teach others. So the first thing from my side in this conference is that we should all check the guidelines, recheck the guidelines of IDP, and we should start framing the IDPs, and then accordingly we need to proceed. So that's the first point from my side. And the other thing is that we need to then find out the steps. That is, first, the sustainability in teaching learning pedagogy. Already sir has given many ideas that we should take. Already we have many courses in our curriculum. We have courses imposed by UGC. Again, my question is, are we delivering it in the way it should be? If we are delivering it in the way it should be, then only it will give the outcomes, it will give the fruitful outcomes. We need to change our pace according to the system. Presently, you are seeing that AI is the keyword. Everybody is talking about artificial intelligence. Somebody is saying assistant instructor. Every second day, we are having lectures on AI, and the system is forcing us to become AI enabled. So in India, what I observe is that we always have certain skewness. As in statistician, I believe that we should have normal distribution. AI is there, but do we need to take things completely on AI? Then it will disturb the ecosystem. So the thing is that we need to have a balance between artificial intelligence, embedded technology, parallelly to the other aspects as well. One side it is AI, other side is it Indian knowledge system. We have to take a balance between these two aspects if we really want to bring in sustainability into our education system. We also need to teach our student about the proper usage of technology. You are seeing these days, many circulars are coming on the suicides, on the various mental health issues of the youth. Are we realizing that why all this is happening? Is it because of the overuse of technology? Is it because of the silos the youth is facing? So that is another aspect which I would like to highlight today in this conference, that we need to understand as a leader that how we need to optimize the usage of the technology on one side to make our student future ready. Parallelly, also we need to take care of their mental health, again to make them a better human being for the future. So that is also the another aspect. Then also in the assessment, somebody has highlighted how we are assessing our students. That is another aspect. So we need also to take care in that aspect, that how we are assessing our student, what is our assessment pattern. Is it also covering the aspect which leads to sustainable development? So sustainable word is a keyword, I understand, and it is not only related to the environment, it is related to the mankind, to the human well-being. So we as an academician, we as an academic leader first need to create an environment where everybody should understand the key aspect of sustainability. We need to develop the plans to execute the same. We need to, while making the plans, we have to take into consideration various accreditations and various ranking parameters so that the outcome should be concrete, as we have another word, outcome-based education. And we are now these days talking much on it. So I always believe in that actions speak louder than words. It's now time as a leader to give to actually give the pathway to the next generation. And Dr. Preeti is sitting here. She is principal. Bhavesh sir is sitting here. He is principal. I am the registrar. We all are the custodian of our institution. So we are accountable. We have accountability, and we should feel accountable to create this sustainable environment in our institution. संस्कृत में कहते हैं कि शनेह शनेह चीजें होती हैं. So if we take the things stepwise, it will surely happen. And I will like to refer here the example of GAP again here before closing my speech. That GAP is same way doing the same. Since the inception, maybe I don't know the year, but since the date I joined, I've seen that consistency is there. GAP is every year organizing such conferences, deliberations, then bringing out the books, which is reaching to the masses, so that readings should spread out, so that people should read it and should come out with some good innovative outcomes. So keywords जो है ना बड़े बड़े हैं, उनको थोड़ा break down करना पड़ेगा. And then, क्योंकि मैं मध्य प्रदेश से हूँ तो थोड़ी हिंदी बीच में जरूर लेकर आती हूँ. Then language is not the barrier. Our honorable chancellor always say that language is a medium of communication. So we should not do any discussion deliberations on the language. Language is language. भाषा एक अपनी बात को express करने का तरीका है. Be it Hindi, be it Marathi, be it Gujarati, or be it English, or be it any foreign language. Language is a medium of communication. So we should respect all the languages. We should cover all the languages. and we should one side take the optimum use of technology for the sustainable development. On the other side, we should not forget our own Indian knowledge system, भारतीय ज्ञान परंपरा, जो कि आपको बहुत सारी चीजों के बारे में बताती है. Last but not the least, recently I have started doing some research on the Trigun theory, in which it talks about 3 गुणों की हम बात करते हैं, रजस, तमस और इसकी हम इन 3 गुणों की हम बात करते हैं. तो इन 3 गुणों को लेकर जब हम होलिस्टिक डेवलपमेंट की बात करेंगे, इन 3 गुणों को लेकर जब हम स्टूडेंट्स के लिए बात करेंगे, सो डेफिनेटली ये जो 3 गुण हैं वो डेफिनेटली ग्रो करेंगे, स्टूडेंट्स को ग्रो करेंगे, कम्युनिटी को ग्रो करेंगे. एंड वंस द कम्युनिटी इज एम्पावर्ड, is evolved, then definitely our society will feel elevated and we will be bringing sustainable development into our education system, into our society. With this, I would like to end my speech by giving again the gratitude to all the organizers for giving this opportunity to express my views in this regard. And I know that with GAP, there is no look back. So after this conference, many deliberations will come in the form of research papers, which will reach to the society. And definitely the society will gain some new insights on the higher education transformation and will definitely implement it into the actionable form. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Dr. Sangeeta ma'am. Before the organizers and the moderators, thank you. This is a special thank you on behalf of GAP. Would like to share with the community here that Dr. Sangeeta Johri is having a lot of, caps and hats and, the kind of roles. And this actually makes her a complete academician plus complete, administrative head. She is right now the Vice Chancellor in making and registrar on the chair and ex-pro, Vice Chancellor, provost, but actually managing 7 universities across Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. So this is also giving us a little different perspective. So when we are sitting in Mumbai in 4 walls of college and we think that, okay, the world is changing, when we are getting connected to these people, those who are on the ground in different parts of India, gives us a different perspective altogether. And Sangeeta ma'am, I think in your talk, I could actually get a next keyword for the conference is a Triguna theory.
Definitely, ma'am. Definitely. We should do it. We should do it. क्योंकि वो मैंने बोला कि जो सत्व, रजस और तमस है, ये जो
Totally. Let us start with Sattva, or maybe let us start with Tamas.
Why not? Why not? Because recently in your one of the conference, one of my scholar has presented one paper on this Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. And we are recently working on the youth, adolescent, the relation between these three trigun and the stress management. So we found very astonishing results. So definitely, madam, you can take this word and can
like
conference. Yeah.
Much to explore further.
Definitely.
And on Grand Academic Portal, once again, thank you for being a part of us.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, everyone. So, Preeti ma'am, I have a meeting with Vice Chancellor. So, if you can allow me, can I leave?
Ma'am, please. Our pleasure. Thank you.
Namrata ma'am, you may please invite the next speaker.
Yeah. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your inspiring and insightful words. Now, we move towards one of the most significant segments of today's conference, the keynote address. It is a matter of immense pride and honor to introduce our keynote speaker, Professor Dr. Jyoti Thakur. Ma'am is currently serving as a Dean, Faculty of Commerce and Management, and Head of the Department of Commerce at SNDT Women's University, Mumbai. With an enriching academic career spanning over 26 plus years of postgraduate teaching, she specializes in the field of accounting and finance and is a recognized PhD guide, having mentored a large number of research scholars. Under her guidance, over 215 students have successfully completed their master's dissertation, 6 PhD scholars have been awarded their degrees, and several others are currently pursuing their doctoral research. Her contribution to the research is truly commendable, with more than 55 research papers published and over 76 papers presented at various national and international platforms. Beyond teaching and research, ma'am has played a pivotal role in academic governance and policy making. She has been an active member of several important bodies, including Academic Council, Board of Studies, Board of Examination and Evaluation, and the University Senate, contributing significantly to the academic framework of the university. She has also carried and contributed to the numerous committees such as Student Grievance Committee and has been actively involved in academic quality assurance, evaluation, and curriculum development process. Her dedication to academic outreach as well, having conducted over 40 sessions as a resource person and organized numerous workshops and seminars at the department level. In recognition of her outstanding academic contribution, she has received several national level awards from reputed institutions. Ma'am has also served as a subject expert, examiner, and evaluator for various universities and has played a significant role in guiding doctoral research throughout thesis evaluation and PhD viva voce examinations. Her vast experience, academic leadership, and commitment to excellence make her inspiration for all of us. On this note, I feel deeply honored to invite our keynote speaker, Professor Dr. Jyoti Thakur Madam, to kindly deliver her keynote address on the topic Integrating Sustainability into Curriculum and Research.
Thank you, Namrata, for introducing me. First of all, I want to ask you, all the audience, am I audible to all of you? Uh, Very good morning to one and all, respected dignitaries, academicians, researchers, and participants. First of all, I'm extending my gratitude to the organizers for giving me this opportunity to deliver keynote speech in today's conference. It is my privilege to speak today on a topic that has become essential to the future of education, that is, integrating sustainability in curriculum and research. Universities today are not only centers of knowledge, but also the institutions that shape the future of our society. Therefore, the way we teach, the way we research, and the way we will innovate must reflect the urgent need for sustainability. I want to share one of the conversations with my students while delivering the lecture in a class. I was taking the lecture on sustainability itself. Then one girl stood and asked me a very simple but it was a profound question. Ma'am, we learn about business, technology, business practices, and innovation. But are we learning enough about sustainability? The question stayed with me because it reminded me that the real purpose of the education is not only to prepare the students for career, but to prepare the students to care for the world they will leave tomorrow. The question before us is not merely how to sustain our planet, but how to educate the next generation to sustain it. Universities hold a unique responsibility in this term. Every classroom we teach, every research project we conduct, and every student we mentor contributes to shaping the future of our society. If sustainability is the defining challenge of our century, then the education must be defining solution. And that is exactly why integrating sustainability into our curriculum and research is no longer optional, but it is essential. Today, I would like to share how integrating sustainability into curriculum and research can transform the university into powerful drivers of sustainable development. The slide shows why sustainability matters. Yeah, definitely sustainability matters. Because we are living into a time where the global challenges are becoming increasingly complex. Climate change, environmental degradation, and resource scarcity are realities that impact every day. At the same time, Social inequalities and economic pressures are continuously increasing. These challenges cannot be addressed through traditional approaches. They require innovative thinking, interdisciplinary knowledge, and responsible leadership. And that is where education plays a crucial role. Education has always been a powerful tool for transformation. Universities shape the mind of future leaders, policymakers, scientists, and enterprise. The values, the knowledge, and the skills that students gain during their education influence how they make decisions throughout their life. Therefore, if we want a sustainable future, sustainability must become an integral part of how we educate our students and conduct our research. That's why the education is rightly seen as a driver of. Let's understand the concept sustainability. Sustainability is often misunderstood as only environmental protection, but in reality, it is much broader. Go to the next slide. Sustainability rests on three interconnected pillars, that is environmental sustainability, economic sustainability, and social sustainability. True sustainable development occurs only when these dimensions work together in balance. Our responsibility should be, as educators, to help our students to understand this holistic perspective. Where the role of university staff? Higher education institutions have a unique role in shaping the sustainable development. Universities are places where the knowledge is created, ideas are tested, and innovations emerge. By integrating sustainability into teaching and research, university can produce graduates who are not only the skilled professionals but also responsible global. In this sense, university has become a catalyst for a society. University has a major role to play in shaping our society and thereby sustainability. Let's see how the integrating sustainability in curriculum and research works. Next slide, please. To achieve the vision of integrating sustainability into our curriculum and teaching, sustainability cannot remain a separate subject, but instead it must be embedded across all the disciplines. So interdisciplinary sustainability courses must be developed as a part of the curriculum and in alignment with NEP 20. For example, business schools can teach sustainable business models. Engineering programs can focus on renewable energy and green technology. And social science can address issues of equity and policy. This interdisciplinary approach allows students to understand sustainability challenges from multiple perspectives. Let's have a look on sustainability, integrated sustainability model. Please go to the next slide, please. Next slide, please. You can see here one curriculum integration model is presented over there, having the four key components. The first component is the foundation course. These courses introduce students to the fundamental concepts of sustainability, such as environmental protection, climate change, ethical responsibility, and sustainability. They build awareness and create a strong conceptual base for students from all the disciplines. The second component of this model should be discipline-based integration. Sustainability principles are to be incorporated into subject-specific courses. For example, business programs may include sustainable business practices and corporate social responsibility. Engineering courses may focus on renewable energy and green technology, while social sciences may address public policy and social issues. This approach ensures that sustainability becomes relevant to every profession. The third main component of this model is experiential learning. As NEP 2020 also emphasized experiential learning because students gain practical exposure through field projects, community engagement programs, and sustainability internships around OJ and campus sustainability initiatives. Experiential learning allows students to apply theoretical knowledge to real-world sustainability challenges and develop problem-solving skills. The fourth important aspect of the sustainability integration model is interdisciplinary research and innovation. The universities, higher education institutions must encourage collaborative research across all the to develop innovative solutions for sustainability challenges, such as climate change mitigation, sustainable urban development, and green technology, and many more. Together, these four components enable a holistic educational framework that promotes critical thinking, innovations, and responsible leadership. This model also aligns with the global sustainability agenda, particularly the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, which emphasize quality education, climate action, and sustainable development. Higher education institutions around to see the institutional strategies can be adopted by the universities so that establish sustainable research centers, promote interdisciplinary collaboration, conduct faculty development programs, and implement green campus initiatives. Higher education institutions around the world are aligning their teaching and research with global sustainability. These goals frameworks emphasize quality education, climate action, responsible consumption, and society's sustainable future. By contributing to this goal, university can play a significant role in shaping a more sustainable and equitable world. Looking ahead, the integration of sustainability in education requires collaboration. Faculty, students, researchers, industry partners, and policymakers must work together. Innovation, interdisciplinary research, and community engagement will be the key drivers of this transformation. When the university embraces sustainability as a core value, they become powerful engines for positive change. To conclude, as my speech, I will say sustainability is not just an academic concept, but it is a response. The future of our sustainable planet depends upon the knowledge we create, the research we conduct, and the students we mentor. If the university successfully integrate sustainability into curriculum and research, we will not only educate students but also empower them to build a better world. So I will say for integrating sustainability into curriculum and research is need of the hour for sustainable development. And the pillars of the sustainable development are students, the collaborations, and the through the academic community engagement program. So our students, it is the role of our faculty, our university to incorporate that courses into curriculum in alignment with NEP 2020 that takes the sustainable society. Thank you for your attention. And again, I'm extending my gratitude to the organizers for giving me this opportunity to share my views on this topic that is a very important one, integrating sustainability into curriculum and research. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I am very greatly honored and to, say that madam is my PhD guide and I'm pursuing my PhD under ma'am only. Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing such a thoughtful and, knowledgeable information to everyone. So now I kindly request Mr. Ravi Singh, Assistant Professor and the Organizing Committee member, to kindly look forward. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Before you proceed further, may I take leave from this conference because I'm already in one of the selection committee, and that's why I'm taking the leave from this conference. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you all are energized and inspired after the insightful session so far. Now we move towards one of the most engaging segment of today's conference, the panel discussion on the theme From Classroom to Communities, Making Higher Education Sustainable, Inclusive, and Industry Ready. As your moderator, it is my privilege to facilitate this discussion and bring together